Hey, Hannibal here. Welcome back to another video. I want to talk about tips that I wish I knew when I first started DoorDash. If I just started DoorDash, what tips I wish I knew before I started? 5 tips with a bonus tip at the end of the video. So watch the entire video. If you're a beginner, if you just started, even if you've been here for a while doing the DoorDash, these are 5-ish tips that will help you succeed in DoorDash. Hopefully. Probably. All right, let's get into it. First, to make the maximum money for the time and mileage that you deal with during your dash, you must dash during breakfast, lunch, and dinner times. I know people who like to do the whole top dasher and just sit there and just dash all day. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of hours, there's a lot of wear and tear on your vehicle. You want to go when it's hot out in the streets, when people are ordering the most. You get the most money. It's during when people are hungry. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can sit there and dash around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but at the same time, the bonuses are not there because there's no reason for them to be there. Dash when it's hot, when it's really, really busy. Make sure you stay in the dash area as much as you can. DoorDash will like to throw you out of your dash zone. It seems like they're really into it. Don't fall for the bait. Don't take orders where you're going to be doing the same order for 30-40 minutes. Everything should be within 20 minutes. You want to do at the very least 3 dashes an hour, or 3 dash orders. That's usually my go-to. More the better, but you really want to do quick trips that stays within your dash zone where you are always around restaurants. So a lot of this is going to be research on your end to find what is the best zone to dash in. Which zones make the most sense? Usually it is around the downtown areas, but not necessarily. You don't want to be in the thick of it because downtown areas are very busy, obviously with lots of traffic, a lot of foot traffic. But you want to find that dash zone that no matter where you go in the zone, that you're still able to connect and get orders. So you're not getting thrown out the zone to drive 15-20 minutes back in your zone to take dashes, because DoorDash won't give you orders unless they need you. If you're outside that zone, you send a message that you're outside that zone, there's a good chance they're not going to send you anything, even if you were needed sometimes. So be careful about that and try to stay in your zone. Well, as the second one has already said, you want to find the best dash area. Now, what is the best dash areas? They're ones where you are dealing with small business restaurants. The ones where it's the pizza store, is the Chinese restaurants, the Asian restaurants, Indian, Thai, actually a lot of health food restaurants, vegan restaurants, the restaurants that people normally tip if they went there in person. Let me repeat that. You want to stay and collect orders from restaurants that people normally tip if they went into the restaurant. So you're avoiding fast food restaurants because people don't normally tip when you go to McDonald's and order chicken McNuggets. They don't. Most people don't tip. It's not a custom to tip for fast food. So you should not take fast food orders. Stick in the restaurants that if that person went to a restaurant physically and sat down and had a meal, that they would tip. Those people already have tip primer in their brain, and you will get better off. So that's the zone that you need to focus on. So tip 3 is kind of the same as tip 2, but you want to focus on those, in my opinion, first of all, small business restaurants need it. And at the same time, fast food restaurants are really not the place you want to be. And 4, I feel like a lot of my tips are just blending into each other, but the 4, avoid fast food restaurants. They're bad for so many reasons. First off, have you been in a fast food restaurant? It's the most stressful, angry place in the world. People are mad. People are annoyed. The employees don't want to be there. The customers don't want to be there. The customers hate it. They think everything's taking too long. The dashes don't like it. Wait long lines. Most of you fast food restaurants, they are taking too many orders. You're sitting there forever because most of the time when you go into your White Castle, your McDonald's, your Popeyes, whatever, the food is not being prepared until you show up because the food is so terrible. If it just sat there for 15-20 minutes, it will just be inedible, basically, right? Don't put yourself through stress. The most stressful dashes that I ever had is because I took a fast food order. Now, if your area has great fast food restaurants with incredible employees that work hard and bust their ass, well, God bless. In my opinion, most fast food restaurants are god awful. This may not necessarily be a dasher tip, but basically for the fact that you start doing DoorDashing, you want to have another app with you, right? you should be running another app. Now, I'm not saying take orders from different apps at the same time. So let's take it back. Ubereats is a good app to accompany with DoorDash, because if, for instance, you take a dash and it takes you outside your area and DoorDash does no longer give you any kind of offers, use Ubereats to take an order that puts you back into your dash zone, so you can finish your dash, have Ubereats lined up, take an offer that puts you back into your zone. So even if the offer is not necessarily the best offer, it may be, let's say if the offer is about $6. It may suck, all right, but that Ubereats $6 order will take you back into your dash zone. All is good. You're back in your dash zone. You got paid to go back to your dash zone, and you can continue to dash within that zone. So I think if you want to really maximize your potential earnings, you should have at least another app, maybe like the side app, right? Know what I mean? Like if DoorDash is your main app, side app should be Ubereats. You turn it on to see if Ubereats could take you to your dash, right? Or if you outside your dash to put you back in, you know? And the bonus tip. Now, again, this is a very basic tip, but I think it's very important for people to realize. If you first start DoorDash, you get your red card and you get your bag and you're like, well, I'm ready to go. Yes, but at the same time, after a while, when you start making some money, or if you already have money, get a bigger bag. These bags are fine. The problem is that you're going to be getting some really big offers and some big orders that's not going to fit in this bag. The bag is too small. You want to get a bigger bag. And then also you want a pizza bag. You're going to be delivering pizzas. All right? Get a pizza bag. It's very cheap. You get one with a handle on it, so when you're dealing with multiple pizza boxes, you're not juggling the shit and it may fall. Get a pizza bag. That's like bonus tip. Once you get a bigger bag, you'll have a much easier and more fulfilling experience doing DoorDash. But I'm sure there's so many other tips that I can do, but those are the most important tips in my opinion for first starting out, the tips that I wish I knew when I first started. Put in the comments below any more additional tips that you can help beginner DoorDashers. Put it in the comments below. We're trying to help everyone out here. Thank you for taking time to watch, and I'll see you guys in the next video.